Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and on this channel we cover all things beauty and a whole lot of fragrance content. And today we are talking about the Middle Eastern perfumes that I have been so obsessed with lately. These are affordable and you get such a bang for your buck. I will link everything down below, but I will say, because I just made a purchase yesterday on TikTok shop, you might want to check there instead of using my links, because I was able to get a $10 off coupon on the new Lattafa fragrance that's meant to smell like Burberry Goddess. I'm so excited to get that one, to try it and review it. I bought it with my own money. If you can get the $10 off coupon, why freaking not? So I'm gonna start with Sakina from Lattafa. I love the gold with the velvet packaging. The color is so beautiful, and it definitely smells like what it looks like in my opinion. Very deep, very dark, sensual, sweet. This smells like red wine to me. Think like a red sangria. There's raspberry, passion fruit, citruses. It's very sweet with the vanilla. There's toffee, but then it's balanced enough with that deep raspberry. Think like dark, deep, sensual fruits. This is so beautiful. Great for a night out, great for feeling bold, confident, and just so uber sexy. I really love this one, and it smells so much more expensive than it is, let me just tell you. The top notes are passion fruit, ozonic notes, and mandarin orange. The mid notes are raspberry, rose, orange blossom, and sea salt. And the base notes are toffee, praline, vanilla, and musk. And sorry for the alarm, that is just something for my Invisalign, which I've already popped back in my mouth. But this one, so bold, so beautiful, so deep, and sexy. So sexy, fruity. There's some rose in there. You get some of those ozonic notes, but honestly, it is this sensual raspberry delicious fragrance that smells so amazing, and it's really unique in my collection. I just realized that 5 perfumes are actually from Lattafa, so I'm gonna start with these first. This one is Aloud Sublime, and this one is meant to be very similar, in my opinion, to Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. And in the opening, they're nearly identical. I'm constantly smelling this scent, by the way, because I did buy one and I was sent one, so I gave one to my mom, and she is always smelling like this, and I always want to drool because this is so beautiful. And I feel like this one has better performance than the Kayali. In the opening, you're gonna get that same fun, fruity, juicy, fresh opening. It's very sweet and lively, but this one actually dries down, in my opinion, to smell more mature, more elevated. I think that I really pull out that moss note in here, and I also get some of that patchouli. So for me, this one feels a bit more expensive. So if you like the original but you feel like it gives body mist, it's too juvenile, there's not enough depth there, I think that you do get that in this one. And again, it smells really similar, but it just has, to my nose, more of that moss note, more of the patchouli. I feel like in the original I barely get that, and this one just has a more deep, sophisticated feel on the dry down, but still very fruity, very feminine. So this one is so beautiful. It has top notes of apple, lychee, and rose, mid notes of plum and jasmine, and base notes of vanilla, moss, and patchouli. The bottles are absolutely insane, especially with the Alouds. Next is Aloud Honor and Glory, and this one is more of a warm, spicy, fruity fragrance. This one opens up with a blast of juicy, delicious pineapple, and you also get that cinnamon right away to my nose. The more that this dries down, it gets more warm and spicy and powdery. And I was concerned about the turmeric and the black pepper. I thought that might totally ruin the fragrance, but to my nose, It's not overdone in the scent. I still think it's very smooth, very warm and well blended, really beautiful. And I love the way they've worked in the vanilla. I do get some type of warm, spicy pineapple dessert. You definitely do get that aroma of putting cinnamon covered pineapples on the stove, putting it on low heat and just letting it simmer. You really do get that scent in there, but just make it more powdery, more wearable. I think it's really beautiful. Could be unisex, but for me, I'm getting something a little bit more feminine, beautiful for fall and winter in my opinion, though I have been rocking it in the summer. This one is so beautiful, and if you do like pineapple fragrances that again aren't so juicy, this one definitely dries down again, more warm, more powdery. I think you'd really enjoy this scent with beautiful smooth spice. Next is Hayti Florence from Lattafa, and this one is a pretty girl perfume. It's very fruity and floral, very feminine. If you like fragrances like Very Good Girl from Carolina Herrera, this one opens kind of similar, but you do get that grapefruit in the scent. You guys know I love a dry grapefruit. I think it's beautiful. Smells more fresh and airy than Very Good Girl. So if you want something that's more floral and musky on the dry down, I think that this one is a great option. Beautiful for every day. Or something like Very Good Girl from Carolina Herrera, which smells a little bit more bold to me. I like that one more for going out and for date nights, but this one is so beautiful, especially for that price point. If you like lychee florals, you'll love this. And number 5 is LFA Eclair. I just want to mention I'm still really enjoying this one. It is that sweet, lactonic, milky caramel vanilla fragrance that I love in Bianco Latte. It's not as rich and delicious as Bianco Latte, but I feel like this one is 95% similar, if not a little more, especially on that dry down. And I like having a alternative that's not as heavy for the spring and summer. This one is not as long lasting, but this one was $30 on the TikTok shop. And this one has top notes of caramel, milk, and sugar, mid notes of honey and white flowers, and base notes of vanilla, praline, and musk. Really lovely. Number 6 is not from Lattafa. This one is from Gulf Orchid, and this is called the Musk Collection Tahara Vanilla. And this one has a beautiful bottle. It's very comforting for a vanilla as well, but more of a clean, powdery, musky take. So if you like more comforting, clean vanillas, I think you'd really enjoy this one. It starts out quite fresh and green, but the more that it dries down for me, it gets more musky, more floral. And yeah, it's just more of a musky vanilla. Great for before bed, great for every day when you're staying in. It definitely has an obvious baby powder smell to it. It's that type of cozy. Sometimes before I take a shower for an elevated shower experience, I will actually spray this on the curtains, and it feels so fresh and clean while I'm taking my shower. Definitely gets me ready for bed. And then when I jump out and my skin's still a little wet, I will spray this on, and I just feel so cozy before bed. So this one is really beautiful, but again, if you don't like powdery vanilla clean fragrances, you might not love this. This one has top notes of fruity notes and green notes, mid notes of vanilla, creamy flowers, lily of the valley, and jasmine, and base notes of musk, tonka bean, and amber. And there is a slight elegant feel to this scent from the florals, but for me, I'm just gonna call it a really comforting, clean vanilla. Number 7 is the newest to my collection, and this is Patisserie from Amir, again with the beautiful velvet packaging. I really love it, and this one is actually inspired by, in my opinion, Italica, because you get that same rich, luxurious, sweet, warm spice that you get in that fragrance. It starts out very bright with the tangerine, but then very quickly you get the same almond, vanilla, lactonic feel that you do get in Italica. You have the saffron, there's cardamom in the opening. The more that it dries down, you get this beautiful milky note, which makes the fragrance more smooth. I can't say I feel that rose note too much in the fragrance. If anything, it's adding to the elegance along with that saffron, and then at the base, the most beautiful vanilla almond dry down, which again smells really similar to Italica. And this one is $40, while Italica can go up to over $300 for the biggest bottle, if I'm not mistaken. So this one, if you like those gourmand baked good fragrances, I think you totally love this one. Such a bang for your buck. I could just sit here forever and smell this, and I think on the dry down it does get more powdery, and I think the tangerine and apple just add this fruity light quality that I do enjoy in this fragrance. I don't think that it smells 100% identical, but if you are looking for something warm, spicy, and absolutely delicious, you are gonna get it with this fragrance. Those are the Middle Eastern fragrances that lately I've just been so into. I think these are stellar, and I think for the price points, you just can't beat them. And I'd love to know your thoughts on each of these perfumes if you have tried them yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!